guys, welcome to my channel. So this week's theme is bread, and specifically a free-formed loaf. So no bread pans here today. So I think I'm gonna be making a French baguette, but I'm going to be making it gluten-free, which makes it a little bit more difficult because gluten-free stuff is stupid. But I'm gonna do it anyways. So into this bowl, I'm gonna put 3 1/4 cups of just all-purpose flour, gluten-free flour. A 1.5 teaspoons of yeast, and I'm using just active dry yeast. A 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And 1 tablespoon of white sugar. And then I'm just gonna whisk all of this together. Now I'm gonna add 1 1/4 cups of lukewarm water. So this is just from the tap. And I'm just gonna mix that together. I don't know why I always try and mix things with a spoon. I always end up using my hands. But again, it's just gonna be easier. This isn't quite coming together the way that I feel like bread dough should. Like, it's very crumbly. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more water because I don't wanna let it rise and then try and add water. I'm just gonna add like 1/8 of a cup. Let's see how this does. Well, it's still fairly crumbly, but like there's a good bit of it that is sticking together. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call that good. So now I'm just gonna cover this with a towel, just very loosely lay it over the top, and then let this sit out at room temperature to rise for about 2 hours. You know, while I was waiting for the bread to rise, I was gonna tell you guys a joke about bread, but I think you'd probably find it too stale. The only way to kill a French vampire is to drive a baguette through their heart. It's a very painstaking process. All right, it has been 2 hours, and this doesn't really look like it's risen a ton. It still feels pretty dense. But I'm just gonna keep going forward at this point and hope for the best. So I have a baking sheet that's lined with parchment paper, and I'm supposed to pull off like orange-sized pieces of dough. Okay, well, I'm just gonna press this out into a baguette shape. They're just gonna be small, little baby baguettes. I think I should have added a little bit more water to the dough. Or maybe I didn't mix it well enough. I don't know. Any number of things could have gone wrong here. These are looking more like breadsticks than baguettes. But, okay, I'm just gonna call that good. They look more like breadsticks than baguettes, but just gonna cover these again and let them continue to rise for 40 minutes. So while the baguettes are rising, they've still got about 20 or so minutes left. I'm gonna take this pizza stone. Yes, I think it's a pizza stone. I'm gonna take this pizza stone and put it into the oven at 450 degrees, and that way it's nice and warm whenever I go to put the baguettes on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my egg wash. So all it is just 1 egg white and then 1 tablespoon of water. Now I'm just gonna mix this together. They still don't look like they've risen at all. And like, they don't feel like bread normally feels, but I don't make bread a lot, so, and I've never made baguettes. So maybe I'm just wrong. I'm gonna hope that's the case. But anyways, so I'm just going to brush this egg wash over the tops. And now I'm going to use this serrated knife and make 3 like cuts going kind of diagonal. My oven is taking forever to preheat, but the stone's been in there for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out and stick the baguettes on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these back into the oven. And then I'm going to take this baking pan, And I'm gonna get 1 cup of just hot water just from the tap, and it's gonna go underneath the baguettes. And now I'm just gonna let those bake for about 30 or 35 minutes until they're nice and brown on top. They're out of the oven. They look nothing like little mini baguettes. I mean, like shape, yeah, but color, everything else except for shape, they don't look like baguettes. Well, I'm gonna grab a plate and cut one of these guys open. They're gonna be really weird in the middle. I knew when I was making it that the texture was not right. And I should have trusted myself, trusted my instincts, and added more water or something. But, oh well. I'm just gonna cut it down the middle. Yep, it did what I thought it was gonna do. It's like dense and spongy. Like weird and gross. Darn gluten-free. I'm gonna eat some of it. And then I'm gonna be sad because it's not gonna be like a baguette. Yeah, I mean, it tastes like a baguette, like it tastes good. It's just a weird texture. Honestly, the texture is not like horrible. Like, I would still eat this, obviously. It's just weird. And it's not what I was expecting when I was making baguettes. There you have it, very exciting video. If you know what went wrong, like if you're this baguette expert, specifically gluten-free baguette expert, please comment and let me know, because I like baguettes and I would like to be able to make them. This is just not a baguette. I don't know what this is, but it's not a baguette. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you guys next week. Bye guys.